You're watching Xhale Yoga. My name is Daniel. We are out here in the Nowosphere, deep in the heart of the yoga capital of the universe, Austin, Texas. Let's practice some Logos Vinyasa. Let the day begin with discipline. Find an easy seat, ground the base, elongate the spine, elevate the crown to its fullest expression. Leave the palms open to receive. Close the eyelids, turn inward, and begin to focus on breath. Tuning out here so that you can tune in. Reducing reaction. Experiencing each inhale. And with each exhale, releasing distraction. Only inhales, only exhales. 5 more on your own. Two. At the bottom of this exhale, you can flicker the eyes open, and for the rest of this exercise, we will be connecting breath to movement in a flowing, at times rigorous meditation. Palms reach out, shoulders back. Inhale to carry the palms overhead, big stretch. Exhale, thumbs to heart center, Anjali Mudra. Repeat, palms reach out and sweep this inhale over the crown, palms connect, lengthen. Exhale, thumbs down. One more just like this, palms reach out like the wings of an eagle, we soar even greater. Exhale. Float the left palm and let's stretch the left side body, lean to the left here, removing any bend from this right elbow, maximizing the stretch from the fingertip all the way through the side body. Then contract the core and rotate the heart up to the right, draw this right shoulder back, plug it in, all things deliberate throughout this exercise. Then after 2 more cycles of breath, we'll flow together to the opposite side, but I'll count it off so that we can flock together. Happening here in 3, 2, 1, here we go. Two. And at the bottom of this exhale, you can press both palms into the air, reach up, shake it out, squeeze the navel, breathe in. Exhale, shift forward to a tabletop position with palms shoulder width distance apart, knees hip width distance apart, untucking the toes, rotate the biceps slightly forward, begin to activate the breath, engage the core, drop the belly, lift the gaze, cow pose. Exhale to press curl around the spine, cat. Inhale, lower the heart, float the tail, Bidalasana. Exhale, round the spine, Majariasana. Take several more rounds of cat and cow to the pace rhythm of the inhale, followed by the exhale. Then after 3 cats and 3 cows, return to all 4 pillars, solid, firm. Leave the knees aligned with the hips as we begin to traction and trace the palms forward for a puppy dog stretch. Shasosana, aiming the heart toward the mat, sinking, surrendering, finding stillness here for gravity's last stand in a few short moments, friends. We'll be flowing upstream against the downward current that is gravity. Stay here or rise onto the fingertips to engage deeper. And even as we sink and discover stillness, continue to observe the pattern and the rhythm of the inhale followed by the exhale. 2 more breaths. And then at the tail of this exhale, you can begin to retraction, retread the palms back beneath the shoulder blades in a vertical line. Engage, tuck the toes. Breathe in, extend the hips upward. Breathe out, downward facing dog, first one of this exercise. Pedal it out. Organic movements here, stepping into each heel, bending into opposite knee, finding what feels natural here. Option, shake out the head or wag the tail, sway the hips from side to side. Find cobra in the spine, pressing firmly into the palms, drawing the heart closer to the thighs. Stay connected and flow with the movement. Then on this next inhale, shift the gaze forward and rise onto the tops of toes. With straight legs, navel in, small steps, walk forward to the top of the mat. Then fold, Uttanasana. Ragdoll variation, reach for opposite elbows. Surrender the weight of the crown. Option to maintain a soft bend or a deep bend in both knees. Allow the torso to sway to the right, to the left, to the breeze and rhythm. Stay here, or option to cross the forearms at the base of the nape, reaching for opposite shoulders if this serves you. 2 more breaths. And then at the bottom of this exhale, carefully release the bind, lowering the fingertips to the earth, hollow out the belly. And on this next inhale, begin to unravel the spine, one vertebra at a time. To equal standing, Samatahirihi, or mountain. Finding our roots here connected at the sole, distribute evenly as you stand up straight with the shoulders back, narrowing the distance between the navel and the spine. Then on this next inhale, reverse swan dive, palms soar above. Exhale, part the wings and hinge forward, fold. Inhale, lift up, halfway, flat spine, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, plant the palms and step the right toes to the back of the mat. Runner's lunge, and let's build this foundation. The asana begins the sole of the left foot, left knee, left heel, straight vertical line. Fully engage the right leg as you plant the right palm, contract, twist, and reach open to the left. Revolved 8, crescent moon A. Then on this next inhale, the left palm's gonna dial to the back of the mat, half circle. Exhale to dial the palm forward, runner's lunge. Plant the right palm as you step the left heel back and stack it for side plank, extending the left palm to the 12 o'clock position. Now, if the wrists are tender or arm balances aren't available to you, you may stagger the feet for balance or come down to the length of the shin or even forearm. As long as the core is active and the hips are elevated, your side plank looks good. Breathe in. Exhale to drift the left palm down to a plank position, top of a push-up. Firm line here, hips, heels, crown, look forward. Press firm into the palms to get the most rise in the arms. Breathe deep. And on the exhale, slow motion. How slow can you descend, grounding the heart? Untucking the toes, leaving the elbows against the ribs as you sweep the heart from the floor. Baby cobra. Exhale to ground, soften. 2 more, lift up, baby cobra this time, removing pressure from the fingertips. Use the strength of the lower back to stay elevated. Breathe and lift the heart. Exhale to ground. 1 more, this time rising onto the fingertips, walk them to the corners of the mat. And on this next inhale, either halfway lift, baby cobra, or if you have full cobra available to you, this practice, extend the arms completely and keep the neck elongated for a full cycle of breath. Breathe in. Exhale to get grounded. Retread the fingertips beneath the shoulder blades, elbows back to the ribs, tuck the toes, engage. Then on this next inhale, press up, firm line of energy, Kumbhakasana, plank, exhale, downward facing dog. 3 breaths. Then on this next inhale, shift the gaze forward, bend the knees deeply, step or leap to the top of the mat, then fold forward, Uttanasana. Inhale, root to rise, hollow out the belly, palms reach out. Let's raise the vibration. Palms connect, lengthen. Exhale, lower the thumbs to the third eye and bow forward in service of your practice. Then lift up, halfway flat spine, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, lower the palms and step the left toes to the back of the mat and find the foundation. Rooting down through the left toes, maintain a solid vertical base. It is from this base we shall construct a myriad of cosmic expressions. If you build it, he will come. Plant the left palm, contract, twist, and reach open to the right. Parivrita, Astra, Chandrasana, A. Then on this next inhale, the right palm is going to dial to the back of the mat, half circle. And exhale to swing this palm like a Ferris wheel forward, runner's lunge. Plant the left palm, step the right heel back and stack it, side plank to the right. One more slow side body breath into the base. Exhale to lower the right palm back down to a plank position. Challenge here to draw in, drag in, sip in. The longest, slowest, deepest breath of this day. And on the exhale, slow motion, either baby cobra or freeze at low plank chaturanga. Untucking the toes, pressing upward facing dog, legs active, knees hover. Exhale, downward facing dog. Shift the gaze forward, please. Bend the knees deeply. Step, arrive to the top of the mat, then fold forward. Inhale to salute the sun, palms reach out. This time, interlacing the thumbs, create resistance, locate the center. Draw the biceps back by the ears, melt the shoulders away from the ears. Breathe in slow, deep, full. Exhale to flurry forward and fold, Uttanasana. Inhale to lift up, halfway flat spine. Exhale, plant the palms, step or jump back to low plank chaturanga dandasana. Then move through this vinyasa. One inhale, upward facing dog. For one exhale, downward facing dog. Let's check our dogs by shortening the stance. Walk the palms toward the toes far enough to make heel to earth contact like an inverted V. And for the next 3 breaths, explore the space beneath the skin and connect to the body mind. The body is the unconscious mind. It is here. Look, listen, feel. What does it say? From this spot, continue to walk the palms all the way to the back of the mat, folding forward. As you squeeze the navel in, bend the knees deep, sink the hips low, hover the palms, and on this inhale, extend the palms over the crown, Utkatasana chair. Exhale to sink and squeeze, then breathe in. We are compressing organs. We are activating metabolism. We are stimulating digestion. Then on this next exhale, can you sink a little deeper? Can you squeeze a little more firmly? Then breathe in. Exhale to dive forward and fold. Inhale, lift up halfway, flat spine. Exhale, lower the palms and walk them forward back to your regular downward facing dog. Sun salutation B, tilt the hips back. This next inhale extends the right heel high. Three-legged down dog. First 3 breaths. Press through the heel. Rotate the forefoot toward the mat. Lengthen, straighten, sharpen. Next 2 breaths, bend the right knee, rotate the hip right over left while maintaining equal pressure into the palms. Inhale, extends the right heel, point the toes, engage. Exhale, draw the knee toward your nose, curl, shift forward, and freeze. Inhale to swing the right heel back to space. Exhale, draw the knee to your nose, curl, shift forward, and step it forward, runner's lunge. Prepare the foundation, engage the center, and then give rise, crescent warrior. With each inhale, expanding as prana floats, each exhale, revising the posture, settling the foundation, achieving buoyancy into this left leg, connected to the deep strength, the deepest strength, the ability to lift yourself. Then on this next inhale, reach even greater, squeeze more firmly. And on the exhale, W the arms, tilt the head back, extend the heart up. And at the bottom of this breath, reach up and grow. Exhale, W the arms and lean back. One more just like this, reaching even greater, breathe in. And on the exhale, listen carefully, we're rotating the left heel down and opening up into warrior 2. Hips open, right knee in a straight line over the forward facing toes. If for any reason the knee is tilted inward or off kilter, take this right sit bone and pull it inward as it presses the left one away. Then lunge forward and you'll notice an invisible line of energy from the right heel to the arch of the left foot. Rotate the front palm and reach up. Peaceful warrior side body stretch. And on the exhale, we're going to cartwheel the palms down frame by frame. Left palm rotates forward with the left toes. Runner's lunge. Then step the right heel back 3-legged as you descend halfway, chaturanga. Then the toes follow and float you through this 3-legged vinyasa. 1 breath per 1 action. Downward facing dog. Side B. Next inhale, extends the left heel high. Ekapada Adho Mukha Svanasana. Second verse, just like the first. First 3 breaths, find your fullest expression. Next 2 breaths, bend the left knee, rotate the hip, left over right. Inhale, extends the left heel, point the toes, prepare. Exhale, knee to nose curl. Inhale to swing the left heel back to space. Exhale, knee to nose curl, shift forward, and step on through runner's lunge. Engage, prepare, and then ascend. Ashtanga Chandrasana. Stay fierce, stay focused. Let this next inhale reach you even greater. Squeeze the center and listen carefully on the exhale. Hinge forward and flip the palms to the base of the spine. Interlacing the fingers, pressing the palms, then extending the closed fist past the tailbone as you lift the heart up to the sky, tilt the head back. Option to stoke the Kali Mudra. Index finger extends, wrapping the thumbs. And dare to breathe. Imagine there's a string pulling you up by the heart into the cosmos. 2 more breaths. And at the bottom of this exhale, circle the palms back over the crown, breathe deep. And on the exhale, spin the right heel down and open up into warrior two. Rotate the palm, reach up, Triparita Virabhadrasana. Exhale, spin the palms down, articulate, vinyasa. Step the left heel back and flow. One breath, move, one action per breath. Back home to downward facing dog. Friends, we're gonna repeat this sequence again. This sun B, this time, one breath. This time, one movement. This time, one breath per one action. Here we flow. Shift the gaze forward, please. Bend the knees deeply. Step or pounce to the top of the mat, then fold forward as you squeeze the navel in. Bend the knees deep, sink the hips, hover the palms. Then breathe up and lift into chair. Exhale to sink, then squeeze. And inhale. Exhale to fold forward, Uttanasana. Inhale, lift up halfway, flat spine. Exhale, vinyasa, plant the palms, step or jump back and flow with movement. Downward facing dog. Next inhale, extends the right heel high, three-legged. Exhale to step it forward, runner's lunge, solid and firm. Inhale, crescent warrior, give rise. Exhale, dial the left heel open into warrior two. Inhale, reverse warrior, side body stretch. Exhale, circle the palms down, vinyasa, step back and flow. DFD, side B. Yeah, you know me. Next inhale, extends the left heel high, three-legged. Exhale to step on through to the other side, Anjaneyasana. Inhale to ascend, lift up, Hasta Chandrasana. Exhale, Virabhadrasana 2. Inhale, Triparita Virabhadrasana, reverse warrior. Exhale, vinyasa. Downward facing dog. Let's take a short break here. Balasana, child's pose. Come seated to heels. Walk the palms forward. Maybe give the third eye a down or reach the palms behind you left open to receive. Or you can come seated to heels, Vajrasana, Thunderbolt. Take a sip of water. New friends, old friends. I speak each level in this space. Option to follow each cue carefully. Option to listen to what speaks to you. Option to tune this out and go with the flow. This practice belongs to you. If at any point throughout this exercise you find yourself chasing the breath, losing connection, proper form is to seek rest until you're ready to dive back in. Shift forward, please. Downward facing dog. From down dog, shift forward to a plank position, solid, firm breath, breathe in. And exhale, grounding the heart for Sphinx. Walk the palms forward, spread the fingers apart. So forearms stay parallel, elbows an inch in front of the shoulders, the forefoot active, knees hover. So friends, we saluted the sun, we established the foundation, but thou shall not pass the core, for the core is the source of your physical power. So tuck the toes, engage the core, Then extend the hips up in a firm line. 60 counts beginning now. 59, 58, 57, 56, 55, 54, 53, 52, 51, 50, 49, 48, 47, 46, 45, 44, 43, 42, 41, 40, 39, 38, 37, 36, 35, 34, 33, 32, 31, 30, 29, 28, 27, 26, 25, 24, 23, 22, 21, 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Disengage, side out. Nice work. Align the heart, lower the chin to the mat. Keep the forefoot engaged, knees hover. Let's take the palms to the base of the spine. Interlace them, press the palms, and extend past the tailbone for this locust expression. Hovering the forefoot. Option to stoke the Kali Mudra, extending the index finger, wrapping the thumbs. Dare to breathe. One more inhale lifts you even greater. And exhale, carefully release. Retread the palms beneath the shoulders and press the hips back up to the heels. For Thunderbolt, Vajrasana. This can be an alternative resting posture. Seated to, instead of child's pose, seated to heels. Cupping the palms, sit up straight, shoulders back. Core active always, ever. In here, out there, but especially out there and in here. From here, shift the hips over to either side, extend the legs forward, Dandasana, staff pose. So sit up straight, shoulders back, distribute evenly along the base. Very important, all things deliberate, especially beginning at the foundation. Reach the palms forward, keep the arms plugged in. Then from here, we're gonna hover the shins parallel to the floor, to the ceiling. Point the toes, draw the shoulders back, keep the neck long, look straight up. Navasana, boat, breathe. Exhale, lower to a hover, freeze without pinning the shoulders, without tapping the heels. Then inhale, lift up, high boat. Exhale, low boat, hover, freeze, chill, wait. Inhale, high boat. Exhale, low boat, 3 out of 5. There are 2 more. Here we go, number 4. Lift up. Exhale, lower to a simmer. Now, friends, on this last one, how many fibers can you activate? How slowly can you articulate this high boat expression? Breathe in. And exhale, lower to a hover for 10, 9, point the toes, 8, scissor kicks, 7, 6, or find angels in the carpet, free falling for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, disengage. Left hand finds the heart, right hand finds the belly. Bend the knees, walk the heels towards you. And then just sway the knees to and from. Reconnect. Next challenge. We're going to traction the palms to the base of the thighs, then begin to start rocking and rolling your frame up and down the length of the mat until 1 of 3 easy seat's gonna serve, or gain enough momentum to roll to equal standing mountain, or perhaps a few of you wanna gain enough momentum to cross the legs, roll through to chaturanga, taking this vinyasa like a legend. All levels means choose your own adventure. Downward facing dog. From down dog, let's step to the center of the mat. So as we transition from segment to segment, we reestablish the base. So find a strong, sturdy mountain. And then from here, let's reverse swan dive. Palms reach up, palms connect, and exhale, thumbs to heart. All right, let's plant some trees. They say as we begin to age that balance is the first primary physical function that erodes on us. Not here, not tonight. So here we go, rising onto the left toes, knee comes forward. Then we're gonna open the knee over to the left. Then one of three to plant a tree, heel to the low calf, or drag the heel all the way up to the thigh crease, or perhaps take the half lotus bind over the right thigh, pressing the palms, lengthening, keeping firm in the core. Find a drishti, point of focus that you can tune out and tune in. Only inhales, only exhales. And then from here, let's grow our tree branches high up. Then we're gonna extend the left knee forward, keep the heel flexed as we draft the knee and thigh parallel, reaching for the interior edge of this left foot. Seal the Gyan Mudra, right hand side, Netara Janasana, dancer's pose. Stay here, or begin to press the forefoot into the palm as you extend the right palm forward, mudra, reaching up. Concentrate. Remember, friends, that failure is always an option because failure is always informative. 2 more breaths. Ooh, exhale, carefully step it down. Carefully step it down. I tend to have this physical habit of throwing my limbs around like Pinocchio. It is ill-advised. All right, back from mountain. Reverse swan dive, palms reach up. Exhale, Anjala Mudra. Now, rise onto the right toes, knee comes forward, and open the knee over to the right. Then 1 of 3, rinse, repeat, plant the tree. One side may be unlike the other. And from here, we're going to grow the branches and extend the right knee forward, heel flexed, and draw the knee and thigh parallel, dancer's pose. Tune out, tune in. Two more breaths. If you fall out, you just carefully reestablish the base and get back in. One more breath. And exhale, everyone step it forward. Nice work. All right, shake it out. Now let's step to the top of the mat. And let's reverse swan dive. And salute this glorious sun one more time. It's still called today. Exhale to fall forward. Inhale, lift up, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, plant the palms, step back to down dog or take a vinyasa. D, F, D. All right, friends. Main course, daily bread. Here we flow. Tilt the hips back. Next inhale, extends the right heel high, three-legged. Exhale to step it forward. Runner's lunge, solid, firm ground. Dial the left heel down, lining up the right heel to the arch of the left foot as if you're going to balance on a tightrope. Crawl the left fingertips forward. How gracefully can you expand and fan, open, warrior two. 5 breaths, 5 points of light in this constellation. That is Virabhadrasana 2. Number 1 is a deep lunge in the right knee, toes forward. For number 2, a fully engaged left leg lateral edge, either parallel or a slight inner hip rotation. For number 3, shoulders and hips are squared forward. Number 4, a straight line of energy from fingertip to fingertip, then. Number 5, crown elevated to its fullest expression, drishti, flowing just past the right middle finger. Inhale, reverse, warrior, but stay, hold, freeze, breathe, deep lunge, inhale. Exhale to spin the palms to a 12 and 6 position, extended side angle. Option to rest the elbow to the top of the thigh just above the knee. Option to hover the forearm to the inside of the right ankle as you extend the southpaw to a 12 o'clock position. Noon or midnight matters less, unless you have an alternative expression, perhaps the 45-degree straight line of energy, or even maybe a bind behind the spine, or even bird of paradise. Side angle is the peak posture for this exercise, which means we're here for approximately 2 extra breaths. Birds and binds, you're in a time zone of your own. Side angles, 2 more breaths. Then at the tail of this exhale, we're going to rotate the arms back up through warrior 2, side out, exhale. Then lengthen through this right leg, shift the hips back, but keep the arms parallel. Setting up for Trikonasana, triangle as you surf the upper half forward, then dial the palms back into a vertical line, take up space. Imagine you're carrying a large canvas through a narrow corridor. Stay connected, and you'll be the observer, not the actor. You'll see that triangle, side angle, warrior 2 and reverse warrior all share an identical vertical base. 1 more cycle of breath. At the bottom of this breath cycle, lift the palms back up to a T, spin the heels over to the left for our 5 points of light. Uttita Tadasana, a 5-pointed star. First 3 breaths, sparkle, shimmer, shine. Take up space. When you do, your frequency increases. Your esteem levitates. Lateral edges parallel. Okay, both feet forward. Then from here, we're going to spread the wings wide. Seal the Gyan Mudra. Spread the wings wide. Press the heart forward. Squeeze the center middle. Breathe deep. And on the exhale, a wide-legged forward bend. Prasarita Padottanasana. Interlace the fingers at the base of the spine, then press the palms north to the crown. Option to stoke the Kali Mudra, extending the index finger, wrapping the thumbs, perhaps experimenting over time, heel toeing wide enough to make contact from the crown to the earth. Stay connected, and perhaps even discover a speck of rest at the bottom of this position for 2 more breaths. One. Then at the bottom of this breath cycle, carefully release the bind, lowering both palms to the ground. Connect the thumbs in a straight line, stay low, and hover the palms 1 inch. Then spread the wings a mile. And on this inhale, we're gonna flare back open to our 5 points of light. Woo! Breathe in. And we're gonna rotate the right heel to the front of the mat, and without seam, step into warrior 2. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, vinyasa. Windmill the palms down, step back, flow. Downward facing dog. Side B, extends the left heel high, 3 legs. Exhale to step it forward, Anjaneyasana. Dial the right heel down, lining up the left heel to the arch of the right foot as if you're gonna balance on a paddleboard. Crawl the right fingertips forward and then spiral open, Virabhadrasana 2. 5 breaths, 5 opportunities. 5 inhalations expand you, 5 exhalations revise you. Deepen, straighten, sharpen. Inhale, reverse warrior, Paripurita Virabhadrasana, but stay for the exhale. Maintain the deep lunge, 90 degrees into the left knee. Breathe in, look up. And exhale, rotate the palms back to 12, back to 6. Utthita Parsvakonasana, extended side angle. Birds and vines, do the things. Side angles, the ability to observe without evaluating is the highest form of intelligence. 2 more breaths. One more breath within. Always stay for the breath without. It's at the bottom of the exhale. We rotate back open the warrior 2. Spiritus exhale, let it be known. Then lengthen through the left knee. Shift the hips back, sitting back up to triangle. Breathe deep. And on the exhale, close the line, the upper half forward, and rotate the palms back into a vertical line. One more full cycle of breath. And then at the bottom of this breath, lift the palms back up to a T, and now spin the heels over to the right, back to our 5 points of light. Now remember, friends, for certain segments, left and right is going to be different from me to you because I am mirroring. And of course, I have to face the camera at all times possible. This time, let's go heels in, toes out, take up space, and then reach up. And on the exhale, we're gonna lower the palms to the thighs, sink low, look forward, breathe deep. Exhale, lower the left shoulder, gaze over right. Stay, breathe, deepen. Use the palm to press it, twist it, torque it, turn it. One more. And at the bottom of this exhale, return back to center, full, deep body breath. Breathe in. Exhale, lower the right shoulder, gaze over left. Twisting, torquing, bending. One more full cycle. And at the bottom of this breath, return back to center. Seal the Gyan Mudra, these things right here. And we're gonna raise all the way up onto the toes, taking up the most space of this day. Breathe in and exhale, softening down into goddess pose. Sink low, align the spine with the crown, be the burn. Option to take slow movements, organic that is, as long as you're connecting breath and movement, you're in that flow state. Don't judge my dancing because I am not a dancer. Just looking for that flow state. Option to rise onto the left toes, no pressure, no hurry. Option to rise onto the right toes, no problem, no worry. Option to fan the flames of this phoenix over the crown. Breathe deep. Exhale, feathers down, heels high, hips low. Heavy is the head that wears the crown. Then from here, carefully lower the heels back to the earth. Return all 10 toes forward, lateral edges parallel. Lower the palms, then hover an inch. And spread the wings of this phoenix. And on this inhale, we hinge back open to our 5 points. Woo! Spin the left heel to the front of the mat this way. And without seam, warrior 2. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, last vinyasa of class. Flow with the movement. Downward facing dog. All right, friends, it's already time to cool down. From down dog, tilt the hips back and extend the right heel high, 3-legged. For half pigeon, draw the knee forward, rest it behind the right wrist. As you drape the torso over the thigh, extend the left leg behind you, toes untucked. Walk the palms and elbows inbound, find the center. Then press up vertical pigeon. Glance over the left shoulder to make sure the toes, everything's straight. Breathe in, and on the exhale, resting pigeon. Walk the palms forward to the forearms, or extend them completely, give the third eye a down. Three more breaths. Then, when you are ready, you can begin to reanimate this pigeon, one feather, one quill at a time, retreading the palms back beneath the shoulder blades in a vertical line. Engaging, tucking the left toes in, preparing, and then pressing up and extending this right heel back to the sky, 3-legged, bending the right knee, rotating the hip. Organic movements here, clockwise, counterclockwise, or otherwise. If you have wild thing in your practice and want to flip your dog, hover the right palm, then carefully rotate the torso over to the left while extending the hips upward with the right palm reaching forward, facing up. Only inhales, only exhales. The left palm is your primary pillar of support. Know thyself and let it be. And then, and only when you're ready to rotate back over, how many fibers can you activate? How much articulation can you express as you rotate through this extended side plank, press through the heel, rotating into a 3-legged down dog on an inhale. Exhale, downward facing dog. or bonus logos. Vinyasa. Downward facing dog. Side B extends the left heel high, three-legged. Half pigeon, draw the knee forward. Rest it behind the left wrist. Drape the torso, extend the right leg behind you. Walk the palms and elbows inbound. Find the center. Press up, vertical pigeon. Glance over the right shoulder. Then go to sleep. Three more breaths. Then, just as mindfully as you operated on its opposite, begin to reanimate one strand by one, by one, by one. Replace the palms, tuck the right toes, engage. Prepare, then extend the left heel back to space. Bend the left knee, rotate the hip, left over right. Restorative action. Stay here, or Kamakharasana, hover the left palm and turn over. Wild thing. The right palm is where it is at. Now imagine you're at the bottom of the sea. How slow can you flow? How many ripples can you create? How much transformation can you ignite combining a single breath with one action? Three-legged down dog, inhale. Exhale, downward facing dog, or bonus logos. Downward facing dog. Shift the gaze forward and step through to a seat. Legs come forward. Staff. All right. Sit up straight, shoulders back. Connect the pinky fingers and the thumbs. Open the petals of this lotus. And inhale to reach up. Grab for your dharma. Your path, remember friends, the path that is least traveled is the one that leads to paradise. Breathe deep. And on the exhale, seated, forward bend. Reaching for the ankles, lateral edges of both feet, or take the peace fingers to the big toes and flex yourself forward. Always bringing awareness back to the core. The more firm you can squeeze the core, the deeper engagement you're going to achieve in a forward bend. And from here, you can carefully disengage. And let's bend the left knee and draw the heel to the base of the thigh and the calf. Firm squeeze here as we're going to extend this left heel over the right thigh. Keep it snug, lean to the right, and then fold the right leg under. Reestablish the base, okay? And then we're going to take the left palm or fingertips and plant them as you reach up with the right palm. Breathe in, squeeze the navel in. Breathe out, twist to the left. Half Lord of the Fishes, Matsi Andrasana. With each inhale, lengthening through the vertebra. Each exhale, deepening contraction. Two more breaths. And then at the end of this breath cycle, carefully rotate back to center, uncross the legs, extend them forward, give a shake if you need to. Side B, bends the right knee, drawing the heel and the calf against the base of the thigh. Easy squeeze. Extend the right heel over the left thigh, keep it snug. Lean to the left, fold the left leg under. Find the foundation. That right fingertips plant as you reach up, look up, breathe in. And exhale, twist to the right. Two more breaths. And then when you're ready, you can rotate back towards center. Uncross the legs, extend them forward. Sit up straight, hover the palms, and then slow motion, very slow, but make our way on to the shoulder blades. Bend the knees and walk the heels inbound. Leave the palms outstretched along the side body, face down, longest finger reaches the heels. Keep the knees hip width distance apart as we set up for supported bridge, Setu Bandhasana. First, exhaling any remaining wind from the lungs, then inhale to extend the hips upward. Press the palms firm into the mat. Option to take the bind, interlacing the fingers, pressing the palms, extending, tucking in one shoulder, then its opposite. The rising and sinking option, Kali Mudra. And if you still have the bind, be kind, rewind, relax the spine. All right, friends, we have option to take bridge again if you want more, or if you're ready for relaxation, draw the soles of the feet together, draw the heels toward the root for Supta Baddha Konasana, which is reclined butterfly. Left hand heart, right hand belly, or if you demand more from your practice, we can practice wheel. So I'll cue for wheel or take bridge again or chill. So wheel goes like this. We start off in the same position as bridge, feet forward. And then we want to plant the palms beside each ear. Elbows come up shoulder width distance apart. Now before we lift off or go anywhere, keep in mind to avoid going heels in, toes out, for that is the most common misalignment that I observe as a teacher to the under-initiated. All right, always keep the core active, breathe out. And on this inhale, extend the hips up. And then you can raise the crown from the ground, option to reconnect the crown, or extend the arms completely and the hips upward for Urdhva Dhanurasana, upward facing bow. Wheel. And when you are ready, you can carefully tuck the chin and lower the shoulders and vertebra back down to the mat. All right, draw the knees into the heart. Give yourself a firm squeeze for all of the good, all of what is true. the order and logos, reaching across the shins for opposite elbows like a tiny little package. And if you want to take happy baby, reach between the knees for the lateral edges of both feet, soles upward facing, body sinking, surrendering, dissipating, disappearing into the mat, into that long forgotten space free of care. This is the final posture cued for this exercise. If there's something I didn't think of or get around to, go for it here. Otherwise, when you are ready, you may fan and expand, open into your final relaxation, extending the arms and legs the length of the mat, heels to the corners, allow the toes to fall, leave the palms open to receive, keep the shoulders grounded so that the heart stays elevated. This is your corpse pose. Shavasana. As we complete the cycle for our practice, it begins again with this next inhale, the first inhale, into the new Nowosphere, the space where life is only ever lived. Send this awareness throughout the body, energetic. Let this light illuminate the heart space as it outflows and inflows, passing through the throat chakra. Send this awareness into the third eye, into the pineal gland, the seat of intuition. Then you can reanimate by reaching the palms beyond the crown, long good morning stretch. Point the toes, lengthen. And then from here, you can bend into both knees, take the palms aligned, then roll over to the left side body, placing the palm by the brow. And then from here, pressing back up to an easy seat, Sukhasana, as we conclude this practice the same way we began. Thank you for sharing your practice with me and for the gift of your presence. And thank yourselves for stepping into radical action on this destinationless journey to become the greatest of all time at all the things only you can be, the kindest, wisest, most patient, most forgiving. There is no vibration that exceeds God's grace, longest, strongest version of yourself, most generous. Thank you, friends, for sharing Exhale with your friends. My name is Daniel. Take this energy into your evening. Good karma. Namaste.